for all its assistance in making government strategy and policy to address the challenges.
1996. So compared to many other countries, let's say that the idea of a COSOP is really to put these projects together, to glue them together, so it appears like a good country program. The second aspect of it is really to align properly with government priorities. Because in terms of development, you know, I think all development partners have signed what we call the aid effectiveness, which was declared like 10 years ago. And we are all trying to align behind government priorities to follow their decisions and support their efforts in development. So the COSOP helps us in working together with the governments and having one country program.
As far as the COSOP program design concerned, I think the way that we work recently, I think we moved from just a project or separate project to a more consolidated program, and that one thing I think it's important that take a sector-wide approach into consideration. Second thing is the way the program try to align in terms of achieving the national objective as identified in the rectangular strategy, as well as in the national strategic development plan. So that's an important thing.
We are very happy that we can now open this office. It has been officially approved at Ifad level, and Cambodia being a member of Ifad, I think the procedures will go very quickly. We started the decentralization policy like 6 years ago, and we are up now to 50 countries worldwide, which is half of the Ifad portfolio. We are working in 100 countries, and we have 50 offices. So this one will be the number 51 or 52. It will really help us as well to get closer to Cambodia, to the people, to the government, and be more flexible in the way we manage the projects. Because you remember that the nice thing with Ifad is that we have long-term projects, 7 years, even 10 years sometimes. So the context is also changing all these years, and it's good to have permanent representation so we can really monitor them and work out with the government all the adaptation which are necessary.
I think it's time for Ifad to move closer to countries that the Ifad target. So we very much welcome that decision, and I will work closely to help the office work effectively in the country. And I think the problem with donor program is the way they manage the program. Some at arm's length, I think that they are quite not effective. So decentralization within the donor organization is key, and have a presence here and delegate decision to country office is very important in terms of effectiveness and cost effectiveness.
Programmatic approach, helping to better channel funds towards very sectorial sub-programs. And big aspect is then to work on the extension service in the field. Extension service has always been a key issue in agriculture. It's actually how you help the farmers to improve their production, teach them new techniques, but link them as well to the traders, to the input dealers, etc. And to that aspect, there is not one model of extension. You have several. That starts from the public services, teaching basic techniques, up to the private sector who does rubber plantation, who does a very specific vegetable, who wants to teach themselves the farmers. So the idea of Aspire is not to go for one system, but to make all these systems available according to each area in the country. So let's say that an area where people are very much on cash crops, we will certainly use private sector approach. Another area with many poor people, less private sector, NGOs would be very useful. Farmer organization can be very useful. And other areas then that would be the public services. So through this various system we can bring many new innovation and then the important will be to scale it up to the entire country. For the time being, it will build on the experience of previous projects in the various provinces, but we have to put that together in the 10 provinces of Aspire and later on to the whole country.
As far as the Aspire is concerned, I think one thing is about the design. It's a very comprehensive program covering policy component as well as some specific interaction. And the core is they take the program budgeting very seriously. So Aspire could be the trigger in terms of empowering land ministry to work out sound and solid program at the sector level, and that will be key because it will make a real impact. One thing, second thing, it make the synergy, among the different program because Ifad just one of the many donor. So I hope that other will follow suit. And second, it's in terms of coordination between different government activity. So Aspire could become a glue to to put all together different activity for better coordination.